hip hop, hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop.
what's
Hip
up with you?
Yes.
Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper.
You got chill on that, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I
I
got.
want to talk about this, man. A little story came out earlier about allegedly what happened to Jamie Foxx. I don't know if you've seen this,
did.
man,
I
but
did.
a couple more details came out that kind of, will let us know what really went down. Now, a source told allegedly Radar Online that Jamie Foxx was basically on his deathbed after suffering a stroke on the set of the movie Back in Action. Now, the source says if it wasn't for the medical staff doing all they could do for Jamie, we might have been saying rest in peace. And they also said, and I quote, he's lucky to be alive. He suffers from very high blood pressure. And they pretty much saying, and this is all alleged again,
Right.
that it was a blood clot in the brain that led to a stroke. Yeah. They said doctors believe it was a long time coming. And really, if they hadn't acted fast enough, Jamie would have been a goner. What's your thoughts on that?
Alleged, but I believe it.
Right.
Because when you see the reports that came out the last, 8-9 days or so since it's been reported that he dealt with that situation.
Yeah.
He's good. He's in good standings. He's in good spirits, but not saying nothing, right?
Right.
And then it says, I think a couple of days ago, Jamie Foxx is alert, and he's alert, and he's able to kind of communicate. It was like, wait a minute, if he's alert, does that mean he was unconscious prior to that?
Has to mean that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes you wonder what really was going on with Jamie Foxx. And we talked about it. You look at a brother, he looks healthy as can be. Anytime we see him, he's smiling and doing his thing. We see him in various roles. He seems like he's in shape, but you have no idea what these people are going through. I'm not sure how often Jamie Foxx went to the doctor and got checked out to see what he was even going through. But this is how sensitive life really is. Snap of a finger, you could be gone.
Yep.
Gone.
Yeah.
And all that money and all the glitz and all the glamour and all the fame and all the accolades, none of it matters. You're gone. You see the movie's still going as planned. They got a stunt double in there. They're doing their thing. Business as usual. I'm sure they hoping Jamie Foxx is okay, of course, but it's business as usual out here. Whether he was here or gone, business as usual.
Right.
So I just hope that he's good. I hope this is a lesson to us as men, black men. Let's go take care of ourselves. Go get checked out. Go take care of our bodies. Lessen the stress in our lives, because high blood pressure and stress, I'm sure, is a nasty, lethal-ass combination.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that he's moving toward the road to recovery. But I believe what we just heard, and that's scary as hell.
Yeah, because most times, people are going to, he probably will show himself, I would think. Most people nowadays, he on social media a lot.
Like crazy.
You're going to show yourself in a hospital bed, smiling, something.
Yep.
People do that shit all the time.
All the
now.
time.
But it was another part of the story where this hasn't been confirmed, but a lot of people were, before we found out this, were trying to say that he felt his life was in danger. Somebody was trying to kill him. And
Really?
yeah, it was people saying that, man. And it was trying to compare it to the whole Martin.
Yeah.
Remember when Martin said that? All that shit back in the day.
Sure do.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Then they said when he came and he was unconscious, which probably could be true right now. But there's a lot of rumors out there that was the case. Like, he felt his life was in danger. He was telling people that on the movie set. And then this happened. But again, that's not confirmed. That's just a rumor. I just want to make that clear. It's a rumor.
Yeah, let's just to go along the line with that rumor. Perfectly clear. It's not 100% fact. But let's
Right.
say that was. Why?
Yeah, why?
Why do you feel like your life was in danger? Is somebody threatening your life? Do you feel sick? Do you feel like something's coming on physically to where you think this? I wonder what was going through his head and what the real situation was, if in fact he was saying these things to people, because that's deep. We seen what Martin went. Martin ain't been the same since.
Right.
Martin, the same thin line between love and hate. The Martin, the life.
Yeah.
That Martin is not the same Martin as we see right here, right now.
They cloning. People saying they're cloning Jamie now. That's what they saying.
I love this clone argument. Let's not
Gucci
clone
Mane
Vladimir
argument.
Putin or somebody crazy that could have somebody really tear some shit up. Let's clone rappers and fucking black entertainers. And let's clone Gucci Mane and have him be an upstanding citizen. That's how we get him. That shit funny to me.
People run with it though. They run with these conspiracies, man, and it's like Why? Like you said, why would you want to clone somebody? You know what I mean? Shit. I don't know.
Clone the right person if you're gonna clone them.
Right.
Clone somebody that's gonna do some damage or get at least feed your objective.
Right.
I hate cloning rappers and shit.
Right. But yeah, man, it's always gonna be. If he would have died, it would have been a million conspiracies about what happened and this person did it. Yeah. People keep saying that the J word, and obviously there's probably been people that probably died. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Some stuff I do kind of believe a little inch and stuff when stuff happens, like especially when a rapper dies. Oh, death clause and this that. Yeah, a lot of that stuff could be true.
Yeah,
but you got to get to the point where you start to prove it, or if not, it's just a conspiracy. But I think we really knew the truth about a lot of stuff in this country and what happened, man. We would probably be, shocked.
Yeah.
It
just it makes me real curious if it is all true, why they would want to kill Jamie, because it feels like he pretty much told the corporate line, and it's no disrespect to him. The entire time. You know what I mean? Like, you want him to sing, he gonna sing. You want him to dance, he gonna dance. You want him to make you laugh, he gonna make you laugh. You want to make you cry. Yeah. You want him to play Wanda and kiss, he gonna do whatever you need him to do. He's gonna entertain you. So I don't like Jamie seemed like the one that was he's straight. He's on your side. So
he's straight.
He's straight on their side. He's straight, meaning he gonna do what they need to do. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see nothing happen to him. I think that he's somebody that I look up to in his entertainment game, as far as comedy, as far as music, as far as acting. The threat that he is all in all areas, man, he's definitely one of the best. So just wish for a speedy recovery. But that's interesting. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we just joking, man. When we say all the other stuff about
without question,
he was on his deathbed supposedly. So. No disrespect, but with a little comedy satire. And you let these other guys get up here and wear clown suits and spin on their head. I know we could do it a little something.
Yeah, you're gonna have 3 or 4 people mad, but it's all love. Ain't nobody mad, ain't nobody wishing any harm on Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? But if that was true, I wonder why. That's all.
Yeah,
she did everything right.
Tyrese, man, orders to pay $600,000, $400,000 in lawyer fees, and about another $200,000 in child support. I didn't follow the case too much because I really didn't give too much fucks about it, honestly.
None of our business.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, what you think, though, about that, just out on the surface, that whole thing?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Now,
yeah,
obviously, if you love or hate Tyrese, and we right down the middle with him, love or hate him or nothing, you know what I'm saying? He's a good actor, good musician as well. Definitely gets on social media and does his share of shit. But that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at the judge, you look at his antics, and just strip away everything you might feel about Tyrese, a lot of what he's saying is justified. You talk about that they had a prenuptial agreement that clearly stated if there's any legal fees involved, the individual parties would pay their legal fees. The judge turned around and said that he had to pay the legal fees of his now ex-wife, Samantha. I forgot her last name, but she had to pay that.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like a brother's getting railroaded. It really does. He's asking help in all the wrong places, because you asking brothers out here that ain't got nearly as much money as you to come stand and support you when they probably dealing with the same shit in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? You asking for Benjamin Crump to go do something that he's not accustomed to doing, which is just helping brothers.
All he doing is winning settlements with people. That's
you feel
all
me?
He doing.
It ain't no deaths or murders or money involved in that. He ain't going nowhere near that situation.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's just it's fucked up. It's none of our business. It's a shame that these platforms really run with this kind of stuff, relationships and money and all that stuff. It gets real sloppy, but he ain't the only brother that's going through it. That's a lot of money, and like he said, who wants to pay a lawyer? I don't care if I got it or not. Who wants to pay a lawyer $500K? Who wants to pay a lawyer $500,000? Then I don't have to pay him. I agree with him wholeheartedly, man. But hey, watch the woman you deal with.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest lesson out of all. This is you're gonna make mistakes, and a lot of people are gonna change, and you're gonna see people put up facades at first. That's why it's good to make sure when you're dealing with somebody, don't get too move too fast with them. Let them look at them mad, look at them sad. Go through some shit first before you get locked down with them, because when you lock down and shit go that way, and you have a baby or something with him, it's over for you, dog. I'm sure Mark knows that.
That honeymoon period is what a period. That's like the first 30 days.
Yeah.
When you first meet her and she's smelling all good.
Right.
She dressed good every day. That ass is swinging.
Right.
You start wearing a condom. The shit feels so good.
Yep.
You can't go wrong. And then she get pregnant. Then her hair falls off. You're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then she start getting crazy. Now you got an investment. and a child sitting in there, and you realize, damn, what did I get
She
myself
mad at you
into?
for no reason and shit. Like, fuck, what the fuck did I do this time? I ain't even saying shit now. Like,
I don't even deal with her no more. But now you in an 18-year bid. Watch who you deal with.
Now, 19.
What you mean
In
19?
Jersey is 19.
Get the fuck out of here.
oh.
You got to pay child support till
Until
19.
they turn 19 years old.
And if they go to school, you got to pay longer, right?
Yep. If they go to college, you got to pay until they finish their college.
No,
Thanks to Chris Christie.
now what about insurance? Does that fall in?
Everything is up to the judge.
Lord.
They could get you for medical, dental.
Now let me ask you this, because we all fathers in here, and we've all dealt with relationships that had children involved, right? But you're the only one in here that ever had to deal with child support. And I remember you telling us numerous times that it really all's on the judge. The judge just deals with the women. The judge is always pro woman. And Tyrese kind of reflected that. He said it was racist. It didn't matter what he said. Samantha can go up there and say whatever he wants. The second he talked, he got cut off. I started laughing because I thought about you when he said that. So talk about that, like how unfair it is for the man.
The woman would have to be a crack addict and write a letter to the judge saying that she don't want the kid in order for the dad to get it. Or the dad has to be successful, have a place for the kid to live, all that. They have to come out and check. It's all extra procedures for the father, but the woman, all she has to do is sign her name on a piece of paper.
Wow.
And stand there and watch the judge go ham on the dad, because the fathers are supposed to take it on the chin and women get in the boat first. So they sail away with the oars while you drown.
I don't like that. That ain't right.
It is. It's just all across the country, man. And it's sad. And then on top of that, the woman, depending on how she is, you're lucky as hell if she uses 5% of that towards the child.
Word.
Because
Talk
the
about
rest
it.
is going towards her bills, her hair, her nails, her car note,
Of course.
her car insurance, and then the kid will get a McDonald's.
In this case, Samantha's ass.
Yep. So Samantha, she's just gonna that kid's gonna be raised in a broken home.
And that's the part that sucks.
Yeah.
It's a kid involved.
Yeah.
And they just out here playing with money and
All
publicly
she sees
going
is
through
dollar
it.
signs. All he sees is tears of his bank account. You know what I mean? So every time he looks at the kid, he's gonna feel some. I mean, he loves the kid to death, but you feel some type of way, man. Not to be able to hold the kid's hand while the other hand is holding the mother's hand,
Right.
walking down the road. You know?
You better hit
Like,
Born Understanding up. He ain't got to pay no child support. Well, people out there say you got to pay child support. Where they at now?
Shit.
You ain't got to pay, man.
Locked in jail in arrears.
I only seen one of my buddies. He's the only one that got off with getting his kid, and that was because the mother didn't have a place to live. She didn't have a job. She didn't know how to take care of herself, let alone take care of a kid. And he stepped up, got 2 jobs, got an apartment, got a place for the kid to stay, and he got all his paperwork together and got on the ball, you know. But it's basically they give everything to the mother, man. Women and children first.
Man.
And I mean, as a man, you should not. I don't really have a problem with that. But when you out here taking care of your business, when you out here taking care of your responsibilities, and you want to see your child, it's too many men out here that don't. It's too many people out here in general that
Right.
don't want to deal with their kids. When you got parents that want to deal with their kids, and you got people trying to block that,
Yeah.
that's a different kind of evil
They
right
get
there.
dragged
Man.
through the mud.
That's
When
different.
the low life that don't want nothing to do with the kid have rears piling up to the moon.
Mhm.
Jump states and shit.
Yeah,
Don't
they
ever.
jumping up
Yeah.
state and not even worry about it. While that mother's struggling on welfare, jumping from daddy to daddy.
Damn.
I know a couple cats in North Carolina living whole new lives right now.
Yeah.
Running.
Probably making more kids.
Yeah.
Run from that state for another
Yeah.
child. But like it's
That's a
never
shame.
ending cycle, man.
I don't like that with dudes when they don't take
It's
care of their
never-ending
kids.
cycle.
That's a scumbag, bro.
Yeah.
You don't take care of your kids and shit.
They don't care. They just drop them and go, man.
Yeah.
Planting the earth.
I just wish the same energy was thrown toward the women that don't take care of theirs, the same way it is the vitriol and the anger and heat, the way the men. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not validating any man that don't do it. There's a lot of good men out here taking care of their kids on their own too,
Yeah.
that aren't getting the same respect as a woman would for whatever reason. I guess that's just the world we live in. But praying for you, Tyrese. Shit, that's a lot of bread.
Be all right. Fast and the Furious 17 coming out.
I know, right?
I'm get that check. Give it to Samantha.
Yeah. Start a podcast, nigga. Like everybody else do.
He ain't dropped
Indeed,
an album
indeed.
in a while.
He was about to drop some new music, but this probably halted that shit.
That's a
Studio
shame.
sessions are a lot of money.
That fucks with his creativity, everything. Like
Yeah, man.
going through it to have someone else tell you that you cannot see your child when you want to.
Word.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
We had an interview with Kwame Brown yesterday. It was a dope build, a dope interview.
For sure.
I don't think you and I ever got a real chance to speak about